Hi, my name is Richard Fortus, and I play with Guns N' Roses, and this is my White Falcon Players Edition. I've been playing with Guns N' Roses for 15 years now, and it's been an incredible experience. And the work ethic that these guys have is amazing, and I think I've rehearsed more in this last year with that band than I have in the previous 14 years. Put together. It's been really intense and very focused, and a great learning experience, as well as a great honor to play with those guys. Gretsch's, when I was growing up, when I was first getting into the whole punk rock scene, were really a big part of that. I mean, from The Damned and from Bow Wow Wow and the early Adam and the Ant stuff was very influential to me. I think tonally is what my ideals of the perfect rock guitar tone were, as well as Neil Young, Stephen Stills. I mean, those guys, I remember seeing videos when I was a kid, and that was probably the first White Falcon I saw was Stephen Stills, and just, wow. You know, just such a stunning guitar. But tonally, they're so versatile. And I know that a lot of people perceive Gretsch's as primarily a rockabilly type of guitar. And it used to be a big country guitar with Chet Atkins, you know. But to me, they're rock machines. I mean, Malcolm Young, you know, they're super aggressive sounding, in my opinion. I remember seeing Billy Zoom from X when I was a kid and just being absolutely floored by how heavy his guitars were, yet how clear and well-defined. Same with Billy Duffy. He always had such a great rhythm sound. It sounded so big and full and present with incredible note definition, and that's what I find really appealing about these, and it works perfectly for me, especially in the Guns N' Roses scenario where I'm using sort of a lower gain amp, Slash has more of a higher gain amp, and he's playing Les Pauls, and this seems to really balance that nicely. And it adds a lot of low end and top end. There's a lot of brightness and chime to the guitar and definition, but still really heavy. And I had not had any issues with feedback or anything like that, and it's been great. They're incredibly powerful, but they cut through a mix really well. And like I said, the way they frame other guitar tones is really cool. I play most of the set with this white one. To me, it has a brighter sound, a little bit of a brighter tone, whereas the black one is just a darker instrument, which lends itself to certain songs. I probably play the majority of the show on this guitar. The first one I bought was from actually a pretty well-known guitar player named Bobby Caldwell. He lived in St. Louis where I grew up, and he worked with my father. And he had one for sale, and I remember I had wanted one for years, and he gave me a great deal on it. And it's a 1966 Tennessean, and I still have it. When I was with the Psychedelic Furs and Love Spit Love, I toured with that guitar, and it used to be in really good condition, and then I'd beat it up. I knocked the bridge out of that guitar one time on stage. It actually used to happen pretty regularly because I would hit so hard and I would knock this out. So eventually I had it pinned, which these actually are pinned now. It was one of the first things that attracted me to the Players Edition, is that they have pinned bridges, because that's something I have problems with. But yeah, that was my first one, and I still have it, and it's beautiful. is huge for me. Very important. Also, the string through Bigsby is very cool. The locking tuners stays in tune incredibly well. That's something that I've always had issues with my older Gretsches, and touring doesn't work out so well generally, because I use the Bigsby a lot, and I've had no issues on this tour. It's been fantastic. I'm very excited about it. I've actually broken my thumb on some of my older, I think on my Tennessee and my 66. Like I said, I used to play that live, and rather aggressively. I used to smash the knuckle right here on the switches. I have done that consistently over the years, so I started moving the switches whenever I play guitar with a switch up here, and I generally move it down here and then switch this over to be a master volume and a master tone. In this case, my master volume's right here, and that controls both pickups. And yeah, I love having my volume right there. It's a really cool feature that's specific to Gretsch's. And yeah, that's pretty much, I haven't done much else to this.